Hi guys, welcome back to Saving Salvage and welcome back to the channel. Right, in today's video we are on the Mustang again, and hopefully in this episode we can get the engine back in. Don't know whether I'll have time to get it running or not, but hopefully we can get it in properly. Most of the ancillaries and electrical connections connected up. If we do have time today, hopefully I'll get it to start. It will only be briefly, as the radiator, I ordered it yesterday, so the radiator should be here probably Monday, I'm going to guess now. So if we do get it running, it won't be for long, but the aim of the day, get the engine in the Mustang. As always guys, if you do enjoy these videos, please do like and subscribe, and if you haven't already, please do head over to my Instagram page, saving_salvage, just for a few updates during the week. Right, that's it, let's get on with the Mustang. I'll start from here, and then we've got to somehow hold all this water. Oh no, I have to go up there, got the engine in. Idiot! Right guys, the engine is in. Took a little bit of fiddling around. The prop shaft got stuck underneath the gearbox, got stuck on top of the gearbox, so there's a bit of flapping around trying to sort that out because there wasn't much room to get under there, so I had to lower the engine back out, move out of the way. But other than that, it actually went in pretty good. As I expected, all the bolt holes for the subframe, absolutely perfect, all lined up, spot on. So that's slotted on, no problem. Had a slight bit of issues trying to get the shock absorbers, the struts in on my own, because I was trying to get them in whilst lowering the vehicle down. They just wanted to come out, so it's quite hard doing it on my own, but managed to do it. As I say, yep, everything on, absolutely spot on. Gearbox is now all bolted up nice and easily. Exhaust just needs to be bolted back on. Prop shaft just needs to go on there, look, but that's all pretty much lined up, just got to put the bolts in. Rear subframe bolts all in position. So all the main things, all the structural parts are all in. So now what we're going to do is we're going to lower it back down and sort the wiring out on top of the engine. I'm also going to put that top lock carrier back on as well, just so I can support the bonnet, because at the minute I've just got a bit of wood there holding it up and it's not very high and it's starting to get annoying. So I'm going to put the top carrier back on, get the bonnet up properly, and then start putting the wiring on the top of the engine. Right guys, that is the engine back in. I have put as many electrical connections as I could on, so all around the strut turret, battery box is back in, that metal junction piece there is in, all the fuel lines are all on, vac lines on, all the engine wiring, this one here, the main one that runs around the whole car, that's all in, ECU and fuse box all in position, all the wiring done down there, all wiring that I can do on top of the engine done, clutch line done, as I said, main vac servo done, all earths attached. So you've got 2 over there, you can just see them there, look, and another 3 down here, look. All those lines are attached. There's your fuse box, strut brace, all on, didn't touch any of the brakes. AC pipes on at the back of the engine, obviously got to wait for the condenser before we can do the front. But that's all, as much wiring as I can do at the minute. I've had a look, it should be enough to try and start it. There are a lot of wires still left unplugged, but there's quite a lot, like that's for the fan. We've got all the electrical wires on the front end that go to all like the lights, airbox, radiator, condenser. You've got the airbox all this side. You've got more lights, then you've got ambient sensors, air temp sensors, airbags, you name it. There's still a lot of wires on the front end to go on. Obviously a lot of ancillary hoses as well. They're all still left to go on, but we can't do any of that until we've got my radiator and slam panel all in, which won't be till next week, but it should be enough to try and start it. So I might, just for peace of mind, give it a go. But so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to stick it up in the air, and we're going to put the prop shaft on, do the gearbox, gear stick, get that all mounted properly, and then actually what I will do quickly as well first is we'll put the brake calipers back on as well, both sides. So we'll get all that done, and then hopefully, fingers crossed, before the end of the video, it will start. Right guys, I'm not actually going to do the brakes today. I've just had a look at the time, I'm running out of time rapidly, so we're going to leave the brakes till next time. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly connect the prop, 3 bolts, just so that's not out of sync. Then we're going to get it down on the ground, fit the battery which is on charge now, hopefully she'll start, and that will be a wrap for today's video. Right, I'm pretty sure the battery's knackered because I connected the battery up and absolutely nothing at all. I've tested it. It's only 5 volts. Yes, it's been off the car for a few months, so it could be completely dead. I didn't give it much charging, to be fair. So put the jump pack on it for now. We have ignition now. I think the key's still in it. So hopefully, I've checked all the wires and ancillaries, hoses. I think I'm 85% sure I've just got water hoses that aren't connected, so obviously we can't run the car for too long. I'm literally just going to make sure it starts, runs for 5 seconds, and I'll turn it off, and that's it. So hopefully I've got my earths, everything's connected, and the key is in it. There we go, guys. So engine started pretty much, well, it did, started first time straight away. I kind of expected it to start straight away because there's no fuel, it doesn't need priming. As long as you turn the ignition on, that primes the fuel pump, should start straight away. We've only disconnected fuel lines, there's nothing else that needed disconnected. So once the fuel pump primed, it should have started straight away, and it did. So result, that's all back in. Obviously, just run it for a few seconds. Got no coolant or anything, no radiators attached, so don't want to run it for too long. Everything works, started, runs, little rev, perfect. So engine's in, engine starts, engine's sweet. So that is all I have time for in this video, guys. In the next video, we can then start concentrating on doing the brakes, getting all the brakes done. My radiator should be, it's Sunday today, radiator should be arriving tomorrow. I got a notification saying it's arriving tomorrow. So in the next episode, we can get the radiator in, order a condenser, that'll be next day delivery, and then we can start building everything back up. And once I've got it, so all the mechanical side's done, we'll drive it around, just drive it around outside for a little bit, making sure everything's good. And then once that's all good, we'll put all the wings, bumper, headlights, all that back together. And then our Mustang, hopefully, will be done. So as always, guys, if you do enjoy these videos, please do like and subscribe if you haven't already. And head over to my Instagram page if you haven't already, which is saving_salvage. I did put up a picture on Instagram today as well. Gearbox for the 3.2. I collected that on Thursday or Friday. I think Friday I collected that. Turns out it was actually cheaper to buy a gearbox with a diff attached. Diffs on their own were, transfer boxes on their own were around. People wanted 300 quid for them. So I managed to pick up a gearbox with the correct transfer box attached for 175 quid. So that's sweet. So the next video, we're gonna get the, I don't know, it's going to be a toss-up between, probably going to be another video on the Mustang, just so we can get it off the ramp, and then we'll hop onto 3.2 and the RS3 as well. So as always, guys, thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers, guys.